I don't know what happened, Titan. I don't know what happened, buddy. I put the Wi-Fi back on. Hi, Aggie. Did you guys see this exercise? Because I think this is a good exercise. I don't know if you guys got blocked off. Put the kettlebell between your legs, shoot up fast, and then come down and hold it for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then come down again between your legs and shoot up. And then come down. 1, 2, 3. And repeat. I just did 15 of them. Did you guys do that? It's a good exercise. I can feel it in my shoulders. Bella! I gotta clean off my glasses. Okay, so you saw it. Okay, cool. I didn't know. I came on, it said disconnected. Should we tell him we missed it? Let's get him back in shape. Jerry, can you do another 15, please? I did curls the other day. I did not do triceps yesterday, so let's do 15 triceps. When you're doing triceps with a kettlebell, don't hit yourself in the head, okay? Be careful coming down because you don't want to crack your skull. These are called French curls. You put your elbow pointed to the sky. This way you're just working your tricep. You grab your weight. You put it up in the sky. Oh, and you come down slow. But you go up fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. The better form you use, the better it is for you. Keep your elbow pointed toward the sky. Not like this, like this. My dog, there's a dog around the street. It's always like in distress. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta go knock on their family's door. I know where the house is. It's that big plantation house that I walked past yesterday. It looked like it belonged on a plantation. That's the direction that the howling comes from. Why do dogs make that sound early in the morning? Why? It's befuddling to me. We'll check it out later. Okay, left side. What you do on the right, you got to do on the left. So keep this pointed. Keep your elbow pointed toward the ceiling, the sky. Come down slow so you don't crack your head with the kettlebell, and do the exercise. It's called French curls. Elbow toward the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow, I hit myself in the head. Ugh. These build up your wrist strength too, because holding a kettlebell is a pain in the ass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Oh. I love that bird that goes boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Hear it? All right. Spitting up loogies. I know. I'm sorry. Did you hear that? Sorry, guys. Sorry. Listen, when you're doing exercises, you're going to have to spit sometimes. I'm sorry if it sounds disgusting. I know it does. Ugh. If I see someone go, like that, and they don't spit it out and they swallow it, I get pissed. I'm like, what the fuck? Ah! I was in a canoe once. My friend's friend brought his father, right? So instead of my friend's friend taking his own father into his canoe, he knew his father-in-law or his father-in-law. My friend's father-in-law came on a camping trip with us. There's like 12 guys. Everybody had a partner up in a canoe. I thought I was going to be with my friend Andy. He's the one that asked me to go on this trip. Not so. He wanted to go with his high school buddy who happened to bring his father-in-law. His father-in-law happened to be a hillbilly. Chain smoking, truck driving, cussing, drinking, pain in the ass. And he was in my canoe. How many people are in a canoe? 2. So I gave him the front so I could steer. You can steer with the canoe from the back. You don't even need a front person if you know how to canoe. You just canoe. And then you steer with the canoe. I canoed since I was a Boy Scout. So anyway, I have this guy in the canoe with me. I'm not too happy with him because I don't know him. And I don't like he didn't click with me. So he's in my canoe. We're in the middle of the Pine Barrens. He starts smoking a cigarette. He's smoking a cigarette in the Pine Barrens. You don't smoke in the woods. I don't care if we're on a fucking creek or not. So I said, put the cigarette out. I'm the one paddling. Just don't be annoying. Your smoke is hitting me. What the fuck's wrong with you? So that's how our trip started. And then he started to hack. And I'm canoeing, and he's in front of me, and he goes, and I was waiting for him to spit it out. In my heart, I could feel it. I was waiting for him to spit that hacker out. He didn't spit it out. He swallowed it. I went, dude, spit it out. Spit it out. And he turned to me and he didn't spit it out. He swallowed it. I was so disgusted. I pulled over to the bank. I kicked him out of my canoe. I said, get the fuck out of my canoe. Get out. What? I said, get out of the canoe. You're smoking. You're hacking. You're disgusting. Get out of the canoe. So I kicked him out of my canoe, and I finished the 4-hour trip alone. He had to get picked up by another group. Guess who? His stupid son-in-law and my friend. They deserved him as a passenger. So they had 3 guys in their canoe, and I just had me. And guess what? I was happy being alone. What's the moral of the story? Don't have assholes in your canoe. If you have a canoe, it's better to canoe alone. Learn how to canoe alone. But to have someone that's going to be in your canoe smoking and then swallowing it, see ya. Get out. Get out. So there's my hack story since Jackie just goes, Jerry, did you just spit? My God, that was disgusting. I apologize. I know the feeling. Okay, so they just added a question and answer sticker to our live, and it says, something you're grateful for today. So it's true. I'm bitching about somebody hacking in a canoe 30 years ago. Let's share what we're happy about. What do we have to be thankful for today, right now, this moment? I'm in the backyard of my parents' home, sitting in their pool. My mom's upstairs sleeping, healthy, happy. So I'm grateful for her health and her happiness. And I'm grateful to be here with you guys. And I'm sorry for hacking. Rebecca goes, poor coughing guy couldn't swim. He's still there floating in his vest. Oh, shit. That is so funny. Tracy Von Brandt says she's grateful for all the good people in her life. Margie says, good morning, Diane. Welcome to our hacking session. Rebecca is hilarious. Rebecca has my sense of humor. The guy's still floating in the creek. Now, my friend and this guy's son-in-law, I knew they were behind me because I took off like the second or third canoe. There were 6 of us, 6 canoes. I kicked his ass out of my canoe. Good morning, Jerry and Chad. I love you, Jerry, but it's early in the morning for the hacking story. And who smokes? Why are they canoeing? How gross. Diane Ramos, I'm sorry for starting the morning off like that. It was disgusting. Tracy Von Brock, I'm laughing so hard my earbuds are coming out. I cannot. When my mom does it, everybody does it. And you're like, oh, Mom, are you going to spit that out? I'm right away. I'm looking for a tissue for her. I'm like, oh, Sin, here's a tissue. Better out than in. Aunt Martin, Ant-Man Tony says he was smoking and that's not cool. No, it's not cool. The fuck would you smoke in the Pine Barrens for? Have you guys ever canoed in the Pine Barrens? It's magical. It's beautiful. The creek is only as wide as this pool, 15 feet. Right? It's only like it's an average of like 15 feet wide. And it goes through the Pine Barrens, all through the Pine Barrens, and it's so beautiful out there. The Pine Barrens is 100 square miles of woods with a creek going through it. It is so pretty. If we were all looking for an inexpensive way to spend a week together or a weekend together, all of us, we could all get 2 or 3 campsites in the Pine Barrens, right on the creek, and we'd set up a camp. You just got to bring your tent, your air mattress, and your cooler. That is it. A campsite might run us $35 for a campsite. 3 tents, 4 tents per campsite. We could do it. It would be cheap. Who said they would cook with me in the morning? Ellen Unger. I'll cook breakfast for everybody. Bacon, sausage, eggs. I'll cook us a nice breakfast. We'll go canoeing. We'll spend all day on the creek. And then we'll come back and we'll have a nice dinner. When you go on the creek for 4 hours, you got to bring your own. I brought my buddy. I did this a few years with a group of guys. We did it every year. Every year we did it. It was like, I think it was what time of year was it? Like June? May? It was when the water was still flowing quickly. So it was like May, June. I asked my buddy who was a physician in the ER, Mark Khrushchev, a physician. He was my good friend in the ER. I asked him to be my buddy one weekend on this camping trip to be in my canoe with me, you know, because I had that bad experience with the hacker. I'm like, I'm not even going to put up for chance who is going to be in my canoe next time. I'm bringing my own partner. So I brought my friend Mark, physician, ER, Jewish guy, love him. Mark Khrushchev. Anyway, I know how to pack a lunch, and I know on the water when you're canoeing, it's a 99% chance you're going to flip your canoe. 99% chance. If you don't flip your canoe, you're really not enjoying yourself, or you're really being a pussy. Because, you know, if you're canoeing and you're like, and you think you can make this bend and you're figuring that shit out, chances are you're going to hit something and you're going to flip. Everybody flips a canoe. Here's the key. Don't lose your glasses. So you always have rope tied to your glasses around your head. And when you pack your lunch, make sure it's sealed, because your lunch is going to get wet. Sure enough, we flipped our canoe, but prior to our leaving, I was preparing our lunch. We had Wawa hoagies. I was breaking them in half and putting them each in a sandwich bag. I wanted mine, and I was going to do Mark's too. Mark, I've been on the water. We're going to flip our canoe. We're going to get wet. Don't think we're not going to get wet. Oh, we're not going to get wet. It's not that rough. I said, we're going to flip the canoe. There's logs in the fucking way. It gets fast sometimes. There's pine trees laying in your path. You got to negotiate these things. Sometimes you can't do it too quickly because you're coming around a bend and there's a fucking pine tree in the way. We're going to be fine. I said, we're not going to be fine. Let me pack our lunch. So I'm packing our lunch. I go to pack my hoagie in a trash bag, in a sandwich bag. He's like, it could fit in one sandwich bag. I said, Mark, you put a half in each bag. It's safer. No, just put them in one bag. So I put the hoagies in one sandwich bag and I seal it. When you do that and something is overfilled, it didn't really seal too great. When we flipped our canoe, our lunch got wet. We wind up on a bank to eat our lunch after we had already rolled over twice. Guess what? Our lunch was wet. Have you ever been really hungry and had a wet hoagie? Imagine you're hungry, you got an Italian hoagie in your lunch, and you can't wait to bite into that fucking hoagie with the bread and the lettuce and the tomato and the salami and the ham and the cheese and the lettuce and the tomato and the mess and the mayonnaise or oil and vinegar, whatever the fuck. But you're having a nice hoagie, right? No, now try eating that hoagie with a wet roll. It was fucking miserable. I'll never forget that. I was so pissed off, and I see, Mark, you're the doctor. I'm the medic. I wasn't a nurse at that time. Why can't you listen to me? I had to forgive him really fast, so I didn't want to ruin the whole fucking weekend. But I was like, do you know what it's like when you're hungry and to eat a wet hoagie? Has it ever happened to you? It's the most frustrating thing. It's like, what the fuck? I'll never forget the frustration of eating that wet hoagie. It still bothers me this day. So whenever you're going to be on the water and you're going to bring a lunch, pack that stuff correctly. Seal everything sealed. Don't overstuff any bag. Put your stuff in it, seal it. Anyway, I loved him. I love Mark. He was a good guy. We had a good group of physicians in the ER that year, and they all graduated together, finished up their residency, and they all wind up down in Hollywood, Florida. And I had the privilege of going down there 3 years later to visit a group of 6 physicians that I was friends with, and I spent the week with them. It was a blast. It was a blast. And, of course, I told them the story of Mark fucking up our lunch. Rebecca, wet bread is the most disgusting thing in the world. That guy was a pianist. What are people saying that people are being so mean? Oh my God, Brandon DiPatrio says, hey, I hope your nation is destroyed this 4th. To hell with your canoe. Wow, what a bunch of hateful people. Dang. After a few hours of me screaming at everything at night, you guys would smother me. Thera Bob, I'm with you, bro. Zelda, you're very sweet. You're very sweet. Emily Arvison says she's grateful for having a great, funny mom. My mom makes me laugh out loud. I think I'm pretty funny. My mom is a cut up. She cracks the shit out of me. She has one liner. She's like, "Yeah, why don't you stick it on your head?" Like she's hilarious. My mom. I told you I went shopping with my mom last week. We went to the BX Base Exchange where they sell electronics, clothes, cologne, everything you would find in a Walmart or any store. My mom calls me over to the women's section. Jer, what do you think of these pants? And they looked really nice. They were brown linen pants, stretchy pants. He's got them stretchy pants. He's got them stretchy pants. They were stretchies. I said, Ma, these are nice. Well, they're women's. I mean, but you don't care, do you? I said, I don't give a shit, Mom. I don't care that they're women's. She goes, yeah, but they don't have a zipper. I said, I don't care. So what? You just pull your pants down, whatever, to pee. Zippers are a pain in the ass anyway. So, they didn't fit me. But the long story short is, had they fit me, I would have bought them. And they were women's pants. Linen pants. The kind that they go down towards your shin. They don't go all the way to your ankle. Like you look like you're a deckhand on a sailing ship. But I thought they were nice. I would have worn them, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would have worn the junk. Even though they were women's pants. Oh. Shit. Oh, that's good. What a relief when you get that water out of here, isn't it? My God. I'm sorry about the hacking conversation, but it's the truth. Jackie heard me spit. I'm sorry for spitting, you guys. I will never spit in front of you. I always go off camera and poo. But sometimes things come up. It's better to have them out than in. Don't ever swallow that shit. Get it out. Don't even go into a tangent on that comment. He's talking about swallowing. Shut up. Just don't. If you're going to spit something up out of your lungs, get it out of you. You know what I'm saying? So it's Friday. What is everybody's plans? You know what I'm doing? Nothing. What are you going to do today, Jerry? Nothing. My clothes are done. I got to hang out my laundry. If you guys want to hang out with me while I hang out my laundry, I'm going to have coffee with Mom when she gets up. I changed the sheets on my bed 2 days ago. My bathroom is clean. I have a load of laundry in. I don't have nothing to do. I have nothing to do this Friday. Any other time, Friday for me would be like, ooh, it's Friday. I'm going to get toasted tonight. I think I'm going to refrain this weekend from doing any indulging of alcohol, which is a bitch because I really do enjoy my evening Michelob Ultras and my little shots of Jim Beam. But it's not getting me in shape, is it? It's not helping me do any push-ups, is it? No. So I'm just going to lay low with Mom today. Let's go for a walk around the pool. Let's just walk around the yard and hang out for a little bit. Titan says, my dad used to build his own racing canoes, and he and my uncle would race. They did really well. Some of the races they entered were 20 miles long. It's called, I would love to do that. I love canoeing. I love kayaking. I love being out in the water. I love being in the water. It's called a portage. And up in the in Canada, between America and Canada, there's a lot of pockets of water. Up in Canada especially. And you could traverse hundreds of miles on a canoe, but every now and then you're going to come across some land. So what the canoers do is they get their supplies, put it on their back, then they grab their canoe, flip their canoe up, and they hold the canoe above their head, and they walk 50 yards, 100 yards, 200 yards with their supplies on their shoulder and their canoe above their head, and it's called portage. I don't know what that means in French. If someone wants to look it up, Portage, to portage. But I do know that's the term when you're traversing the earth in a canoe and you come across pieces of land that are kind of marshy, but they're still dry, and you walk your canoe over them. Portage. Can someone please tell me what the word portage means? And don't be perturbed because I'm asking you to look up portage. Jerry, why do you make yourself laugh? Because I do. Melody, you poor girl, go down and get them pooped up toes up the... What? Sonia says, I left for 2 seconds and now you're in a swimming pool. Jeff says portage basically means to carry or transport. I figured so much. I figured that. To carry, that makes sense. Transport, portage. Those guys were pretty tough. Think about it. Melody's saying, Zelda, I need to get this water retention down or your shoes will be too tight. Melody, if you're taking Lasix or anything to assist in fluid loss, you know, that if you're retaining fluid, be careful. Make sure that you're rehydrating yourself with something like Gatorade or something less shitty that has electrolytes in it. Stacy's saying, who cares 4th of July, Jerry? Is this really Stacy Stoltz? Stacy, I don't know, your typing is suspect. Who cares 4th of July, Jerry? She's talking to me in code. I guess she wants me to ask you guys what you're doing on the 4th of July. Rebecca's telling Melody Melody's feet are swollen. Go to the ER. If your feet are swollen, your heart isn't functioning correctly, girl. Your heart is struggling. You might need a what's it called? Jesus. It helps it helps the contractions of your heart. Therabob says no amount of alcohol is good for you. It's right. I told Jackie that yesterday. I said, Jackie, I feel so good in the evenings. I haven't been having anything to drink. I said, it's like poison. You know, you're poisoning yourself. And I'm tired of feeling like shit. So it's not going to be very difficult. Less difficult than I thought because I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. You got to want to do it. We have some people from other countries on here, and they're not happy with America. Melody's not feeling well. If I had I don't have a bell. Melody, I don't have my bell, but if you're not feeling well, I do got a pole and a cup. Somebody, that doesn't sound good. Like, if I break this cup, my mom's going to kill me. I got to start bringing my bell out here. I would be ringing the bell right now for Melody. Melody's not feeling well. Apparently her ankles and feet are swollen. And if anybody else is suffering from swollen feet and ankles, there's a few reasons behind that. Your heart isn't functioning as strong as it once did to circulate your fluids. That's one reason. And then another reason that we have swollen ankles and feet are because within our veins are these little valves that open and close. So when blood is returning to the top, when blood is circulating and it comes back to our heart, and it goes back down through our arteries down to our lower extremities, when it comes back up, these little valves prevent it from coming back down. So your blood's being pushed through your veins back up to your heart, and the valves allow the blood to go. If the valves are getting old, and they're going to get old, all our valves get old, we get old, we're aging, they become less perfect. They let blood up, but they don't let all of the fluid up because the valves are getting old. They're not like this anymore. They're like this. They're old. So fluids will seep back down to your feet to follow gravity. So that's part of it. It's aging. So what can you do? You got to see your doctor to make sure your heart is functioning strong enough to circulate your blood. They might give you something that helps your contraction, the force of your blood, the force of your heart. And you got to put on compression stockings, Melody. I think, now I'm not a physician. Check with your doctor first, but compression stockings aren't a bad thing, especially when you have swollen ankles and feet. There she is. Melody says, I will be watching. My feet are swollen from water retention and voice is raspy. I'm sorry, Melody, you're not feeling well. Titan Bruce says fireworks should start blasting off tonight in his neighborhood. Stacy says her boyfriend works all weekend. Jeff says my son and I took my grandsons camping over this last winter. That's the best time to camp here in Florida, much less bugs. We had a great time, although the nights were a little bit chilly. Nothing better than a chilly night camping, I think. As long as you have a good sleeping bag and you're not on the ground. My mom called me Jer too, says Luke the Drifter. Aggie's heading out. She's saying, I'm heading out. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. Love you all. And we all love Aggie. Aggie sent us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-leaf clovers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green hearts. Irish Aggie. Aggie is our Irish matriarch up in Massachusetts. And we love Aggie. In New Jersey right now, Stacy Stoltz, it is around 92 degrees. Sonia Dooley says, I'll be sweet too if you're from Ireland. I am from New Jersey. My ancestors are from County Wexford, Ireland. I can't imagine being 20 miles on a canoe. That's a long time. I'd have to get out and stretch and swim. Okay, so I think I caught up to everybody. Anyway, I think I've had you guys on for an hour, right? Can someone tell me what time it is? Oh. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to get out and I'm going to go roll a bone. I'm going to 420. I'm going to fill up my bird feeders with bird food. And I'm going to get ready to go to Costco because I need bird food. I'm out of bird food. Costco has these 40-pound bags of bird food for $20. Is that a good price for bird food, you guys? I think so. A 40-pound bag at Costco for $19.99. So I told Mom I'm going to go to Costco this morning and get some bird food. I'm going to get 2 bags. So I'm going to have 80 pounds of bird food for $40. That is my goal for today, to buy bird food for the birds. That is very simple. What time does Costco open up? 9? If you're going to go shopping today, it's Friday. Best to do it early. Best to do it early. Get everything done right now. So if you guys got to go do what you got to do. I'm going to go take a shower and go to Costco. Rebecca said that she was grateful for so much. Every day I'm given, I thank Jesus as soon as... I thank God. When I get up to pee at night, I go, thank you, Jesus. I tell Jesus thank you all the time. I don't mind if people smoke, Stacy. Just don't do it around me. I get lightheaded. I'm a pussy when it comes to cigarette smoke. Now, if there's some nice hash or some nice cannabis, some nice sativa, I love the way that smells. But tobacco smoke, oh my God, I feel lightheaded. Thera Bob says he's grateful for the fact that the orange bastard is one day closer to being gone. And Zelda, I am grateful for you guys too. Titan Bruce saying to, Jeff is saying to Melody Dawn, you might want to see about having an echocardiogram on your heart just to be sure that your heart isn't enlarged or weak. An EKG can't tell you that. I said that too. You got to see your doctor. If your legs are becoming swollen, it's because your heart is not working as effectively as it should. And we're all getting old. The valves that keep the blood up, they get old and weak, and fluids seep down and follow gravity. So you got to keep your legs elevated. It's not easy. I'm sorry, Melody, that you're going through this. Rebecca's correct in what she's telling Melody. She's saying your body is calling for help. Valhalla says, what do you think about the Iranian Lego rap videos? I think they are fucking amazing. The Iranians are, listen, every culture has good and bad. The Iranians, they've been around for thousands of years. You think that we're going to one-up them? They're a very smart group of people. And they don't like our shit, and you can't blame them. America, we've fucked over everybody. We came to America, we fucked over the Native Americans, we forced our way westward, manifest destiny. This is our destiny. But in the meantime, we broke every treaty with the Indians. We slaughtered the Indians. Forget just Wounded Knee. We broke treaty after treaty after treaty and fucked the Indians over in this country. Then we still acknowledge Columbus Day. The world's like, what the fuck's wrong with America? Columbus didn't discover America. Everybody in the world knows that there were Native Americans there first. And before that were the Vikings. Before that was the Chinese. So Columbus didn't do shit. What else? Oh, then we had slavery. We win the war. General Grant gives General Lee all the autonomy to march back pridefully to your states, carry your weapons with you, carry your flags. He should have said, I want every Confederate flag fucking burnt. Give me all your weapons. You guys can have horses and your fucking swords and turn those swords into plows. But he gave the Confederacy too much leeway, and they continued to act like pricks. And then what we do, we gave all the black families who were slaves 40 acres and a mule, and then we took it away from them. The fuck? Can you imagine? We've been a slave for a decade or two, your whole life. And then finally, the Union wins the war to end slavery. And you're given 40 acres and a mule. And everything you grow is yours. And you can live your life and make money for yourself. And then they take that shit away. I'd be so fucking pissed off. America has not been... We might have high ideals, but we don't live up to them. All men are created equal. Come on, Jesus Christ. You got people in our own country right now because they got black hair and brown skin being rounded up and thrown into fucking detention centers to make money for Donald Trump's friends. I mean, it's hard to be proud of your country right now. It really is. And I have a history, my family history is very strong for serving their country. And I told you that I'm a descendant of Daniel Boone and Meriwether Lewis, my son found out. So I love this country, but we are not living up to our ideals. So when I see people saying fuck the United States and blah blah blah, and we hope that your country comes to an end, I can see why people feel that way. We're very hypocritical. Very hypocritical. So Melody's sharing that she does have retention socks. Her heart is good. She had an EKG last year when I had to go to the ER. Could be from my birth control, Jerry. Maybe. So anyway, Melody, we all wish that you please, Melody, when I had to get a biopsy done for skin cancer. Everybody on this platform encouraged me to get it done, so I did it. You're on this platform for a reason. Melody, everybody's encouraging you to go get your heart checked out. Go get your heart checked out. Stacy's not happy today. What's wrong with Stacy? Zelda said there was a protest against Columbus in Hawaii when she used to live there, adding to my point. Rebecca used to have swollen ankles. Anyway, we have screwed our brown brothers and sisters. At every turn, they've been screwed. Can you imagine being a hero in World War II and coming back, and you're coming down the plank of the ship? You just returned from World War II. You lost a few friends that are dead. You fought valiantly in World War II, and you come down the plank, and on the right, at the end of the plank, it says, blacks to the left, rights to the white. Blacks to the left, whites to the right. I'd be a pissed off mofo. I would have left America and moved to Spain, Portugal, France, Germany, Norway, Africa. There's beautiful cities in Africa. I would have. I swear to God. I don't know how the black football players play for Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama. It's fucking disgusting. You guys should all play for a northern college. Because the red states down there don't give a shit about you. Don't tell me they do, because they don't. If I was a black athlete and I had that beautiful talent that these men have, I would not benefit a southern state with my abilities. Alabama, sir. Oh. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of lazy. Costco might be too far to go get bird food. I think I might just get bird food at the dollar store. When I get in the water and I get off camera, it's only so I can dry my hands off on this towel. Good. Oh, shit. I don't know why I did that. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from South Jersey. It's a beautiful Friday morning, July 3rd. I hope everybody's healthy and happy, and let's all use our wishful thinking. Jesus. We'll all use our wish. Why is the camera so close to my head? I didn't do anything. I don't know. Sorry about that. I hope everybody's having a good Friday, and let's stay hopeful that justice is going to step up soon and take these assholes away. Pete Hegseth, Donald Trump, that moron. Arrest Elon Musk. That'd be great if it happens in July. Sometimes it's just nice to walk around the pool, do you know? I don't know why this... I didn't do anything with the magnification. I don't know what the freak is going on. Sorry my head is so close to you guys. Yo, Doug, what's up, brother? How you doing? You want to say hi to everybody? Don't be shy. Oh, you're being shy. Oh. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. La da 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 da. Mark Doran. Mark Dornan. What's up, man? He says, you have an Irish name. I can see the Irish rebel in you. We got to get the English out of Ireland, man. The Protestants have to go. Because what the hell are they protesting against? But against the Virgin Mary, Mother of God herself. And I said to Protestants, me neighbor, I said to him, he's a Protestant, I said, you know, man, you're a Protestant and I'm a Catholic. But the first part of Protestant is to protest. And let me ask you something. What the hell are you protesting against but against the Virgin Mary, Mother of God? And let me ask you this. Where the hell would you be today without your own mother? So that's how the Catholics think about the Protestants. And then the Protestants think about the Catholics as those fucking Catholics, all they do is make babies and they pray to the Virgin Mary. The Bible says you can only pray to Jesus. They're all going to go to hell. So the Protestants hate the Irish and the Catholics, and the Catholics aren't happy with the Protestants. Everybody tries to divide us. Margie says, if you only knew. But welcome, Mark. Your head grew, Jerry. No shit. Therabob. I was like, what the? Hello, everybody. How's it going? What is Jerry all up in my face for? Jerry, back the fuck up. Listen, Jerry, I don't mind having coffee with you, but get out my face. Get out my face. Did you ever see on, what the hell is show? What's it called? What is the app? There's a lot of fights on it. It begins with an S. I can't think of the app. Snug, Squirrs, something. Anyway, don't ever let anybody who's angry with you get within 3 feet of you. Own your own personal space. Half the problems are that people let people get too close to them. Don't let them get in your face. They're going to hit you. Therabob, your head grew. Stacy's going to watch TV today and hang out. Melody, check with your doctor, sweetheart. Even with you taking a water pill, you know what? When you take a water pill, you have it's a chance you could lose a lot of your electrolytes. And what does that do? It'll change your heart. Your heart will get worse. So be careful, sweetheart, Melody. Oh, Stacy's mad because Donald Trump is still here. We all hate him, Stace. Oh, Rebecca, I'll set your tent up for you. You got your husband. Let him set up your tent. You don't got to set up your tent. What the hell is that on my screen? Was my head that close to the screen? I'm sorry. Stacy, if you're unhappy, we're unhappy. All right, I think I caught up with everybody. Oh. I wish you guys were all here. We could all have a breakfast sandwich, another cup of coffee, smoke a big fatty, hang out, put on some music. Around 11, we could go. We could all fill up some coolers with some adult beverages. I'm not really a Mike's Lemonade person. I don't like that kind of crowd. I'd rather make my own mix. I think a nice summertime mix to drink, honestly, is what they do in Europe. And they use sangria and seltzer water. Am I right? And they put some fruit in it, and they make a punch of diluted wine, seltzer water, and you sip on that all day. You get a little buzz going on. You're just chilling. That's smart, right? And in the heat of the day, they close up shop. They go home. They take a nap. They have sex with their wife. They take a nice nap. Get up around 3:34. And go back out. Now it's getting cooler, and it's like a sense of community out there. We don't got that in America. It's terrible. In America, we got to drive everywhere. Those blue zones where people live for over 100, there's one thing they have in common: a very strong sense of community. They walk most of the time because of the way their village or their city is laid out. So there's a sense of community, which is very important. They eat very healthy food that's fresh. They only buy enough food for a day or two. They don't buy for 2 weeks like we do. Costco, let's get fucking 3 things of ketchup. The Europeans live a better, healthy lifestyle than us. It's just the way it's laid out. Our country is laid out to keep us sick and dependent on our drug manufacturers, honestly. Oh, I guess I'm going to say goodbye to you soon. We're at 56 minutes, 21 seconds. I'm going to wait 4 more minutes, and I'm going to split after 1 hour. Christy says, I hope I live long enough to have a day when I don't need to do anything. One of the reasons I like listening to your lives, why I hustle. I used to hustle. I used to be out the door at 5:30 a.m., baby. Even my last nursing job in Philadelphia, I had to be at work at 6 a.m. You know what a pain in the ass that is? Holy shit. I used to have to get up at 5 a.m. and be out the door by 5:20. So you got to pack your lunch, get dressed, do your business, get your shit together, and be out the door by 5:30 so I could be at work by 6 a.m. And then I would work until 4. Like, I know how days can be long. I'm sorry you guys are still working. Christy is our girlfriend up in Ottawa. She goes by Curls. She's a sweetheart, man. Soul for Life says Europe is being assaulted by the heat, I believe he's saying. Take 2 fingers and slide them out from the center. Woo! Oh, shit. I did that. I tried. Oh, my God. Ah! What is that in my... What is that? It's Jerry's head. Ooh. Oh, shit. I got to go back to revert something. Ellen Unger says Trump is living proof that condoms were not used in the 1940s. Diane Ramos says, I personally have no desire to celebrate the 4th whenever day the people have more of our independence taken by us. I'm with Diane Ramos. I am with Diane Ramos. I really am. I don't think that we should be celebrating. If anything, everybody should be very somber and quietly acknowledge the people who have died defending this country and remain silently or openly appalled at what the fuck is going on in this country right now. You got a jerk-off president up in North Dakota the other day saying, I'd like to give my 2 beautiful sons the Medal of Honor. What the fuck is wrong with him? What is wrong with anybody that supports Donald Trump? I'm so happy I haven't seen that Caroline Leavitt's face on TV. She's a nasty person. Soul of Jeff says, do you fast? It helps with the autoimmune stuff. I've fasted a few times in the past few weeks, but it's very difficult with my mom. She doesn't believe in it. She gets mad at me. She doesn't want me to get sick. But I do believe in fasting, and I think it's good for you. When you fast, your body will go after all the bad cells. It'll eat everything, especially the bad cells. I guess the best place if no one wants to go camping, and I don't blame you. Camping's not easy. It's for getting dirty, drinking beers, burping and farting, and jumping in the creek and laughing, and it's just for having fun. If we as a group, men and women, want to get together and have something a little bit more civilized and tasteful, perhaps we should consider all meeting like in the Poconos and rent a house. And everybody bring an air mattress, and those who get bedrooms, and who I don't need I don't need anything special. We just would like to have a few bathrooms. Having 3 bathrooms in a big place might be nice. We could all, or we could go to a lodge and everybody rent their own room, and there could be like a floating river, a buffet. That's nice. I don't know where we should go. I don't have enough experience vacationing to be the person to make those decisions. If you girls get together, Jackie, Rebecca, Margie, Ellen Unger, Aggie, Lisa, Mac, you guys want to decide on where we should all meet, I will listen to you. And the guys can share a room. I don't give a shit. We have, I don't care if we could rough it. We have 2. If there were 2 king beds in there or 2 queen beds, I would share a room with Thera Bob or Jeff. I'm trying to think what would be the most where you get the biggest bang for our buck. Where people would not, have to put out so much money and can still have a nice few days together as friends. Atlantic City's not the choice because, Ocean's Casino, I'm sure that would be expensive. If we go to Las Vegas, that'll be expensive. Rebecca sent my mom a beautiful book. Rebecca, I've been perusing it. I'm going to look at it today. It explains different verses from the Bible. I like that little book. I just thought Jerry wanted to cuddle. Could someone please tell me what time it is? I've been on for 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 36 seconds. Okay, Rebecca, I will start that book in January. So you're giving me all summer and fall to just, I will. Thurbo says, I'm not spooning with you, Jerry. Jerry, get your hand off my ass. Okay, it's 9:06 a.m. All right. Thank you, guys. I love you. Melody says it's 6:06 where she is. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be on a ship with a bunch of strangers whose sole business is to see how much money they can eat at a fucking buffet. I mean, and then they're all sitting in the pool peeing. I don't want to be on a cruise ship. No. It's 6:06 in California, so okay, I will start in January, Rebecca. You're such a sweetheart, Rebecca. Ellen Unger, I'll show you guys the book. Rebecca sent it to my mom. It's a little book. In fact, all right, so Rebecca says we cruise a few times a year. I guess it depends on the cruise ship. I don't want to go with a bunch of belligerent kids that are going to give everybody a hard time. I'll throw people over the fucking overboard. Jesus is calling Amazon. Rebecca's funny, man. Thera Bob, we don't have to spoon, but we can hold hands. When I was substitute teaching this year, I got into a debate with a local policeman who was at the school, doing his security gig. We already had like 8 beautiful 6'2" black men working as security. I don't know why we needed a cop there, but we had a policeman there, and I started to talk to him, and he was a Trump person, and he said his argument for defending the Republicans was, do you know in California they don't even have voter ID? You don't need an ID to vote in California? And I was like, well, no, I was not aware of that. Shame on me, right? But then I found out to vote in California, they check your signature. So every state has its own checks and balances. But it's amazing to me that these Republicans can still find a way to justify their support of Donald Trump. Well, California doesn't have any voter ID laws. So what the fuck? Does that make you pro-Trump? Maybe California should issue some IDs. But it's my understanding in California, you got to show your signature. You can't fake a signature. Or it's not easy. I don't know. Solo just says, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. All right, I think Rebecca, I trust you. I'm a little scared about being on a cruise ship. I hope we go when there's no assholes around, because I don't want to be about a bunch of young, arrogant kids. And I get along with anybody. I would probably, I just don't want to be around a bunch of. Rebecca, you pick the cruise for us. I'll trust you. Rebecca, you pick the cruise. And we will go. That probably is the cheapest way. Anyway, do you like my shirt? I kind of digging the sleeves different. I like the whole thing. Ellen Unger, when Donald Trump is gone, everything will go back to normal. The West Wing is gonna be rebuilt. Is it the East Wing, the West, whatever? The wing is gonna be rebuilt. The West Wing, the East Wing. Did you hear when they took his name off the Kennedy Center? A rainbow appeared. A rainbow appeared. You can't make that stuff up. Melody's saying, what makes me mad about Trump, he had to put his mug on the American passport. My passport doesn't have his mug on it. Oh, Curls is saying, remember the close talker? Oh, that's what I look like because my face was so close. Hey, I want to tell you something. Hey, it's good to meet you. I don't know why my camera did what it did, but my face was very close to the camera. I apologized twice already. Sweet Jesus, don't jump on me. Oh my God, there's a bug on me. Oh, there it goes. It was a beetle. Jesus. Margie's saying they lost a paddleboarder in a storm. They canceled fireworks there too. All right, we're down to 20 people, and that's fine. 20 people is 20 souls. But guess what? I've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. I think we had a nice morning together. Do you guys want to get together around noon? See how everybody's doing? We'll do something like that. I think I'm going to get out now and take a shower. And I'm going to go to the dollar store when it opens up. And I'm going to go buy some bird food. Woo! Bird food. We got plenty of peaches. We got tangerines. I got a whole bunch of watermelon. We got a bunch of blueberries. We got fruit for today and tomorrow and the next day. We got steak. We got asparagus. I don't want for anything. I hope everybody has supplies and stuff. God bless you. If I was with you, I'd make everybody hamburgers and hot dogs. The sun is coming up. The shade is starting to diminish. But not really. We got plenty of shade in the pool. We got plenty of shade in the pool. There's another fucking beetle on my back. There's beetles in the pool. I don't have the pump on. That's all right. There's beetles floating around in the pool with me. See? No big deal. Hi, Sid.
How's the water?
Beautiful. Sydney, it's warm enough for you to come in.
Huh?
It's warm enough to come in. It's warm enough if you want to come in.
I don't know. Maybe later.
Cicadas, hear them? That's how you know it's going to be a hot day, when you hear the cicadas. Jerry, why'd you flick the beetle off? Because I don't think they answer to their name, do they? Christy, I hope you find a time. You will, Christy. There'll be a time where you don't have to do anything. I know that has to be hard. Christy is a single mom. She's a businesswoman, and it has to be hard to have to work every day. The cheapest, not the prettiest, is Bahamas. A couple of $100. All right. Jesus. I have too many bugs on me. I'm going to go have coffee with Ma. So how about I see you guys in a little bit? I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go put the filter on the pool and go have coffee with Ma. So Rebecca's saying if we all go on a cruise, think about it, guys. Can you put a few $100s away? If it's all inclusive, that means all your drinks and food are included. We're all going to be in a group, so we'll be safe. No one will be a victim. Trust me. If we're all in a group, we will be safe because we're all going to be together. The fuck? It's a bee. I like bees. So I'm listening to Rebecca. If we set up for a group, they give discounts. Ellen Unger says, Jerry, young, arrogant. Ever seen a bunch of us oldies wound up? She's right. Ellen, so we'll all go together, man. Let's all go together. Bermuda? Is that what she's saying? Bermuda? We got to go? The Bahamas. I'm up for it, man. I will trust Rebecca. So Ellen Unger says, Jerry, no, we got to buy the drink package at $500. All right, I'm all up for that. If it's booked ahead, people can make payments too. All right, so here's the question. How many days? I heard that if I've never been on a cruise, I heard that going on 7 days is ridiculously long. Can we do 4 days, 3 nights? Or can we do 5 days, 4 nights? I don't know if we're in a full week. It seems like a long time. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Mike says, is that Philip Seymour Hoffman? I'll take that as a compliment. I like him. Titan says, we had a Norwegian cruise scheduled last December. Then my heart started giving me trouble, and my cardiologist said not to go. So now that Jeff is good now, let's all go to the Bahamas. Ellen Unger is agreeing with me. 7 days is a little too long. I agree. I don't want to be out for 7 days on a ship, especially if the people are not being cool. I'll do 4 days, 3 nights, or 5 days, 4 nights. That would be the limit. The Bahamas. All right, everybody, start thinking Bahamas. We're all going to go to the Bahamas. And when's the best time? I would think January, right? Let's get the hell out of New Jersey or the cold. Margie, bye, guys. All right, we're going to go on a cruise. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go see Ma. It's Friday morning, probably like 9:15, 9:30 a.m. Have a great morning. I'll see you guys later. I'm sending you guys love and good thoughts and good energy from New Jersey. I love you guys. Thanks for spending the morning. Ooh, the birds are getting loud. What the hell was that? It was a robin. They live under the porch. Have a great day, everybody. Listen, bye now, everybody. Goldilocks is saying goodbye. I want you guys all to say goodbye to each other because it's not for me to end your conversations. The beetle's still on your collar. Oh, shit. Where is it? Ah! Zelda's telling Titan to be patient with his recovery. All right, Jeff is saying, Jeff, thank you, brother. Jeff is telling us, everybody, like I said, take care, everybody. Have a great day. Happy Sunday, everybody. Stay cool. Don't be nobody's fool. And I'm going to pop on later. All right, I love you guys. Have a good morning.